So in this video, we shall see chapter 9, paper 1, child psychology, part A. Ma'am. So play, work and education. So I'll give you a very small recap of 8 chapters, the very first 8 chapters. So child psychology here means we are studying this paper. In this paper, we are going to study the behavioral pattern of children. Who are children, ma'am? Children are the one who are belonging to the group of 0 to 18. So in 0 to 18, we are subcategorizing into three main groups, which is called infancy, childhood and adolescence. So in each and every stage, children are undergoing certain changes in their growth, and those changes are due to their physical development, their mental development, aesthetic development, social development, so on. So when all these developments happen in a balanced way in each and every stage, that gives you a very good foundation for the children, so that will definitely reflect in their later years in their adulthood. So what if the, for example, if the children's do not have any of the social skills, are not learned in early stages, for lifelong the child will remain as an introvert in their adulthood. If the child has got a beautiful physique, good height, good weight, but yet child has got poor mental skills, the child has got poor memory, so on. Also, in the later years in adulthood, the child cannot shine in one particular field with mere physical development. So mental development again plays a very, very important role. Then generally, ma'am, certain skills, certain developments are naturally more in gender differences, especially for women. What are they, ma'am? Physical strength is much more to the men. Physically, women are weaker compared to that of men. But comparatively, mentally, women are much stronger, and mental intelligence is naturally higher for women. An aesthetic sense, that is doing things in much more organized way and beautifully, that is that. So generally women have a more tendency towards this aesthetic development now. So likewise in gender also, there is a slight change in the growth pattern in um, children being developed. Apart from all these things, what are the other factors which are really important in deciding the children's behavior? So one by one we studied, ma'am, certain factors. What are they, ma'am? Can anyone say what are they? We said it is hereditary plays a very important role, environment plays a very important role, their instincts or their feelings which they develop, that plays a very important role, etc. etc. And now we say, along with all that, play, விளையாடுறது, work, வேலை செய்றது, that again, and education plays a very important role in molding one's behavior. So where does the play come from? Why every children are loving to play? So what is the secret of happiness behind this play? Here they say play is being etched in our memory. Which memory, ma'am? The memory that has been inherited from the animal kingdom to the human kingdom by means of evolution. This play nale, it gives you enthusiasm that is present within our mind, which is in evolved from the animals to us by means of genes, they say, ma'am. So play is a very, very important thing. Psychology also gives you a different definition for play. Play na, it is not only playing. It is not just playing gives you enthusiasm, but any work you do with great passion or great interest, that is, you shouldn't be forced to complete that work. Out of your own free will, you're choosing that particular task and completing it. That is again considered as play only. அப்படின்னு psychology says. So psychology believes if you take a task out of free will and you complete it, that again, even if it is studying mathematics, it is considered as play only. Play means not merely engaging in physical games, but also completing any task uh, out of your own free will is considered as play. What about work? How does psychology define work? Psychology says even if it is what is considered as work according to psychology, even if you're playing basketball, but you are totally disliking to play basketball, you have come to the ground only by means of pressure from your teachers or from your parents, and so you are playing without any passion. towards that game or any interest, even if it is a game, it is considered as work. Now you understand the difference, ma'am. So anything out of your own free will, anything you're doing it passionately, it is considered as play in psychology. Even if it is a play, but it is done forcefully because out of fear or maybe some other reason you are not liking it, yet you are performing the task, that we can call it as work here, ma'am. So that is what we are going to see here. Do play is really important in molding our personality? So they say, obviously, yes, 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 it is very, very important, especially in the period of childhood. Earlier itself, we discussed, Dilemma, how food is important, how mother's affection is important at the growing phase of infancy. Likewise, the same way in childhood, peer interaction. That peer interaction, how will it happen? Ma'am, summa poi child kita pesvana by means of games, by playing together. That really helps them to develop their social skills as well. So that interaction is very, very important. So it is really enjoyable for the children to play. They love to interact with their same age group children. So this play plays a very important role. When a child is devoid of any children, in especially in childhood, that child cannot succeed in later years. It seems generally the child gets failed. So this childhood play means they learn so many skills. Childhood play is essentially important to develop life skills, because in a game you don't continuously, you cannot win it. At times even your opponent wins, so you have to accept the winning of opponent. It is not that always you should win. At times, even if even if you fail this time, you need not worry, another opportunity will come, you can win. So once you fail, it doesn't mean that you will be failing on and on. No, it is not so. Maybe next time there is again an opportunity. So these are all life skills which will be etched in your mind, they say. Now, what is play, ma'am? So play means here is a anything that brings you happiness, anything that brings you enthusiasm, any kind of task that you perform with your own free will. It is considered as play. Theories of play. How does we play? What happens during play? So we lose our surplus energy. We get, it is a kind of recreation for us. Anticipatory theory. Having some task in our mind in future, accordingly to train our mind towards that, we can play accordingly. For example, generally for girl babies, they tend to give the kitchen set, ma'am, in early days. Why is it so? Because they train the children's mind, I mean especially the girl baby's mind, to take such roles in their future. For boys, we give toys such as cars and other automobiles, so that this male should get engaged. When they become a male, they naturally have the inclination or interest towards this cars and other vehicles, ma'am. So likewise, having something in your mind, accordingly you can introduce children to that kind of play in their early years. That is what is called as anticipatory theory. Then comes recapitulatory theory. Simply you wanted to play because this play is always very interesting to human beings, because in our when we are as animals, that genes, ma'am, that animal genes, from that animal genes, interest towards play is again inherited in our genes also by means of evolution. That is what is called as recapitulatory theory. Cathartic theory means sometimes when we are extremely angrier uh, on somebody, but we cannot express that to them. So you can calm yourself down by playing, ma'am. So play is very important to shed cruelty as well. So that is what is cathartic theory says. Then conclusion. So play is a very, very important task that has to be learned or at least experienced in the stage of childhood at least. Now, importance of play. Apart from that, playing gives physical growth, ma'am. Mental importance, as I told you, this learning or understanding about success and failure is given by means of play. Emotional significance, social importance, educational importance. So all these things say that play is very, very important. So what is the difference between play and work? As I already told you, play means any task done passionately. Work means any task done forcefully. We all go to work. We get extremely tired at work, but not at play. Why we get extremely tired at work? Well, because we are not interested. We only do that work for for means of money or for fame. And work has always got a strong aim. Play even without aim, you can play if you really enjoy playing. The meaning of play is within the act of playing, while that of work is in the outside. So after playing, you will not expect anything, but after work, you expect money. So that is the difference between play and work. Play gives immediate pleasure, whereas work gives remote pleasure. Only once in a month you get your salary. For that, you should work for 30 days. But play, it is not so. Once you are playing, if you want to play in a swing, soon after playing in a swing, you come out of the swing, you feel very happy. That happiness comes instantly after play. Play creates energy while work consumes it. Difference in mental attitude relationship between work and play. So always remember, ma'am, play means doing in your free will. Work means you are doing for the sake of money or fear or for fame. Now, kinds of play, there are different kinds of types of play, ma'am. Experimental play, movement play, constructive play. From the name itself, you can understand what kind of play it is. Fighting play, intellectual play. Then play differs from birth to 3 years, 4 to 7 years, 7 to 10 years, 10 to 30. The more older you become, you wanted to take part in very well organized play. Well organized play means play with proper rules and regulations only. You will like to play. Factors influencing play are age, sex differences, mental differences, environmental differences, and reform of children through game. Reform means even if their children are brought up in very negative way, or for children who are not having their parents, or the children belonging to crime dominated areas commit crimes very easily in adulthood. So that can again be corrected by means of play, it seems. So play can be used as therapy as well. Recreation therapy, in recreation therapy, that is when children do something wrong in their adulthood, especially in the age of adolescence, that could be corrected by means of recreation therapy. Under recreation therapy, they train figure painting, psychodrama, so on. Playway education. So these in modern days, playway education is a method where they educate children at very young age, especially the nursery children, by means of play. What do they do? What are the methods or name of the teaching methodologies where they think that in teaching them by means of play is very important. One method is kindergarten. The another popular method is Montessori, project method, Dalton method, heuristic method, scouting, drama play. By means of drama is how the class is taught. So all this believes that play is a very, very important task that has to be taught to the children in all stages, especially in the stage of childhood, to have a proper behavioral development in their later years. Later years means in adulthood. So with this, that chapter gets completed. Next, we'll move on to the next chapter, chapter number 10, learning and maturation, in the next video. Thank you.